Have you ever pondered the profound spiritual aspects of Islam? Islamic spirituality is a fascinating subject that has captured the hearts and minds of countless individuals throughout the ages. It's a spiritual path deeply rooted in the teachings of Islam, offering an enriching journey towards a closer connection with the divine. Islamic spirituality is more than just a set of rituals and practices. It's a holistic way of life, guiding every aspect of one's existence. At its core, it's about a deep sense of submission and surrender to Allah, the one true God. The word Islam itself translates to submission, a concept that is fundamental to this faith. This spiritual journey in Islam is about aligning one's will with the divine will, finding peace and purpose in the process. It's an enlightening path that has served as a source of guidance and solace for millions across the globe. Embark on this journey with us as we delve into the spiritual dimensions of Islam. Prayer, or salah, is the cornerstone of Islamic spirituality. This divine dialogue and act of communion with Allah is of paramount importance in the spiritual journey of a Muslim. 5 times a day, from the first light of dawn to the darkness of night, a Muslim pauses to connect with the Creator. This daily rhythm of prayer, a cycle as rhythmic as the beating of a heart, serves a dual purpose. Firstly, it keeps the consciousness of the divine alive in a Muslim's heart and mind. It's a gentle reminder that Allah is always near, always listening. Secondly, these moments of prayer cultivate a sense of devotion and mindfulness. They invite introspection, fostering a deep personal connection with Allah. Each prayer is a pause, a moment of quiet in the busyness of life, a chance to reflect and realign with one's spiritual purpose. Through prayer, a Muslim finds a constant reminder of Allah's omnipresence. The Quran is not just a religious text, but a profound source of spiritual wisdom. With over 6,000 verses, the Quran is the cornerstone of Islamic spirituality, offering guidance for every aspect of life. Within its pages, the Quran presents moral and ethical principles that shape the spiritual journey. It teaches Muslims about virtues such as honesty, compassion, and humility, as well as the importance of justice and the sanctity of life. It provides guidance on personal matters, social issues, and even economic principles, offering a holistic approach to life. But the Quran is more than a moral compass. It is a spiritual guidebook that inspires introspection and self-improvement. It encourages Muslims to cultivate a deep sense of self-awareness, to strive for righteousness, and to continuously seek knowledge. It reminds them of the transient nature of life and the importance of preparing for the hereafter. The Quran also speaks of the divine attributes of Allah, His mercy, His wisdom, and His power, fostering a sense of awe and deep reverence among believers. It nurtures a profound love for Allah, strengthening the bond between the Creator and His creation. Through its timeless wisdom, the Quran inspires Muslims to navigate the complexities of life with grace, resilience, and unwavering faith. It encourages them to seek solace in their relationship with Allah, to find peace in His remembrance, and to draw strength from His guidance. The Quran serves as a timeless beacon of inspiration and enlightenment for Muslims. Fasting, particularly during Ramadan, is a discipline that purifies the soul. It's not just about abstaining from food and drink from dawn to dusk. It's a time for reflection, for self-discipline, for deepening one's devotion to Allah. It's an exercise in spiritual endurance that tests and strengthens the believer's will. Fasting is more than a physical act. It's a mental and spiritual journey that invites us to look inward, to evaluate our actions, our thoughts, our intentions. It's a time to let go of negative behaviors, to cleanse our hearts and minds from the clutter of worldly distractions. It's a time to connect with Allah on a deeper level, to seek His guidance and mercy. It's a time to appreciate the blessings we often take for granted, to feel empathy for those less fortunate. And through this process of self-reflection and self-discipline, we draw closer to Allah. We deepen our connection with the divine. Fasting is a spiritual journey of purification, bringing one closer to Allah. Charity, or zakat, is an act of love and compassion in Islam. As a pillar of Islamic spirituality, it's more than just a philanthropic act. It's a duty, a spiritual exercise, and a practical way to address social inequality. Zakat, derived from the Arabic word for purify, is about cleansing one's wealth and soul. By setting aside a portion of their wealth for the less fortunate, Muslims purify their hearts from greed and selfishness. This act of giving serves a dual purpose. On one hand, it alleviates the hardships of those in need. On the other, it purifies the giver's soul and brings them closer to Allah. In Islam, every act of kindness, no matter how small, is considered an act of charity. It could be as simple as a comforting word or a helping hand. It's about extending love and compassion to others, reflecting the benevolent nature of Allah. Through charity, Muslims express their love for Allah and emulate His benevolent nature. The pilgrimage to Mecca, or Hajj, is a transformative spiritual journey. This sacred rite, one of the 5 pillars of Islam, is a requirement for every Muslim who is physically and financially capable. It's a journey that transcends geographical boundaries, drawing millions from every corner of the globe to the city of Mecca in Saudi Arabia. The Hajj is far more than a physical journey. It's a spiritual voyage that symbolizes the believer's quest for divine proximity. It's a journey of the heart, a time for introspection, repentance, and renewal. It's a time to shed the trappings of worldly life and stand in humility before Allah, draped in the simple white garments of the ihram. The rituals of the Hajj, steeped in antiquity, echo the steps of prophets Abraham and Ishmael. They serve as a vivid reminder of the universal message of monotheism and the unity of mankind, encapsulated in the teachings of Islam. The climax of the Hajj is the day of Arafat, when pilgrims gather on the plain of Arafat to seek Allah's mercy and forgiveness. This powerful scene of collective supplication is a poignant symbol of the Islamic ideal of brotherhood and equality. The Hajj culminates in the celebration of Eid al-Adha, a time of joy, prayer, and giving, echoing the spirit of charity that underpins Islamic spirituality. The Hajj is a profound experience that strengthens one's bond with Allah and the global Muslim community. Sufism represents the mystical dimension of Islam, focusing on an inward search for divine love and knowledge. This mystical branch is not just a subset of Islam, but an expansive universe of spiritual exploration. Sufis, the mystics of Islam, seek to transcend the physical realm and immerse themselves in the divine essence. They engage in practices such as meditation, music, and poetry, aiming to attain a state of spiritual ecstasy. The teachings of Sufism offer a profound understanding of the divine. It encourages self-reflection and introspection, allowing seekers to peel back the layers of the ego and connect with their true spiritual selves. Through this process, Sufis aspire to experience the raw divine love that permeates all of existence. The works of famous Sufi poets and philosophers, like Rumi and Ibn Arabi, provide a beautiful testament to this spiritual journey. Their words echo with deep wisdom and universal truths, painting a vivid picture of the spiritual landscape within. Rumi's poetry, for instance, is a symphony of love and longing for the divine, and Ibn Arabi's philosophy explores the unity of existence, a concept that sees no separation between the divine and the created world. These teachings continue to inspire spiritual seekers, offering them a pathway towards spiritual ecstasy and a deeper connection with Allah. Sufism, in its essence, is a journey of the heart, a dance with the divine that transcends the boundaries of the physical world. Sufism offers a mystical path towards spiritual ecstasy and a deeper connection with Allah. In the face of life's uncertainties, Islamic spirituality encourages trust in Allah, known as Tawakkul. This is not a passive resignation, but a dynamic state of active reliance on God, acknowledging His ultimate control over all events and circumstances. It's an empowering concept that alleviates anxiety and ushers in tranquility despite the turbulence of life's trials. Tawakkul teaches us that while we are called to do our best in every situation, the outcomes are ultimately in Allah's hands. This acceptance frees one from the shackles of worry and despair, instilling a profound sense of peace. It's about finding solace in the divine plan, even when the path seems fraught with difficulties. This trust in Allah is not blind faith, but a deep-seated belief rooted in the understanding of His wisdom and benevolence. It's about acknowledging that Allah, in His infinite wisdom, knows what is best for us, even when we don't fully comprehend it. Tawakkul is also about embracing the unknown, accepting that life is full of uncertainties. Yet, it's the belief that with Allah steering the ship, we are safe, regardless of the stormy seas we might encounter. Understanding and practicing tawakkul enriches our spiritual journey, providing a sense of serenity amidst life's ups and downs. It's a testament to the strength of a believer's faith, a beacon of hope in the face of adversity. Tawakkul is a testament to a believer's unwavering trust and faith in Allah's plan,